Hello and welcome to today's .sama or Kusama crypto update, as you want to call it. It's up to you, right? Some people like the .sama name, some people like the Kusama name, but in today's video I've got some big news to bring you, some negative news too, unfortunately, but it's better that you know these in advance just so you can mentally prepare for what's to come, okay? First of all, I just want to take a quick look at subviz.io here to see what's the status with the parachain auctions, with the crowd loans. Okay, if we actually go to the auction, we can see we've got 20 hours left before the sixth auction will end, and that will of course announce the winner right after, and they'll announce Kilt as the winner. I am 100% sure. Okay, they definitely won every single block so far, and nobody else is even close to beating the 220k raised cap. As we can see here, Calamari have 147,000. I know they told people to stop contributing because had Calamari won the sixth auction, then anything over the 100k cap would not get their rewards distributed. So these people that have contributed 47,880 KSM would not get any rewards distributed if Calamari would have won the sixth auction, but it's not the case. So don't worry, there's no problem whatsoever. Talking about Calamari, I do have some bad news to bring you, so I'm going to start with the bad news first, and then we're going to talk about the good news in relation to Shiden Network, because I'm sure you're going to be hyped to hear about this news, of course. So to kick it off with Calamari here, unfortunately, we have some bad news. So I've just discovered yesterday that unfortunately Kraken exchange is not going to support the Calamari crowd loan. So if you go to Kraken exchange, you can see a range of crowd loans that they're supporting, the projects that they're supporting. Okay, there's Kilt over there, there's Basilisk, there's Altair, etc. Right? But Calamari is not there. So I've actually asked what's going on. Why isn't Calamari shown there? And I've been told that as per a discussion between the CEO and Kraken exchange's legal team, they've decided to not add Calamari in the crowd loans because they don't want to list Calamari. For the reason being that it's a privacy coin, and they don't want to have any legal problems, right? Because as you know, Kraken do have an office in the US, and in the US they're quite strict about privacy coins. Maybe in Europe they're more open in that sense. Maybe in Asia they're more open in some countries, but in the US they are very strict when it comes to privacy coins to prevent money laundering, etc. Right? So it makes sense. They are going to be making Kusama transactions private at the end of the day, right? With MarySwap and MaryPay. So this is unfortunately a bit of a letdown, right? But it's not the end of the world. We still have KuCoin supporting them. We still have Gate.io supporting them, and also MEXC supporting them. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. If we look at PoolX here, this is on KuCoin exchange. We can see Calamari is still there. You can participate, you can contribute using KuCoin, using PoolX on KuCoin if you want to lock up your KSM through KuCoin exchange, but just keep in mind that you will not get any bonus. So if you want to get a bonus, I recommend you use my referral link in the description of this video. If you want to contribute to Calamari, just keep in mind that we may not see the huge price pop that we all expected with the Kraken listing. However, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, other exchanges will be listing Calamari, so it will start off on KuCoin, MEXC, and Gate, and likely other exchanges like Hotbit, smaller exchanges may list them once transfers will be enabled after they win the seventh auction. If they win the seventh auction, if not, then the eighth auction is a pretty much guarantee. And just before we continue on here, I'd like to take a moment to thank today's channel sponsors, BitSwap.dex, for sponsoring this video. So let's watch this short clip and then we'll continue on with the rest of the video. Thank you.
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
Just based on the size of the contributions, and after them asking people to stop contributing, which is basically suppressing the amount of contributions that we could see for Calamari. So yeah, I am hyped about Calamari. Remember, the tokenomics are still very similar to Moonriver, so that's definitely a plus in my books. It's just unfortunate that we have this event, and I just wanted to share this with you so you can be mentally prepared. It did come as a shocker for me as well, but I know it's going to come as a shocker for you. But just so you know, just so you hear it from this channel, which always brings you the .sama or Kusama news. But to get back to the positives here, okay, to get back to the positives. So we've got a surprise for Shiden Network here. If you hold any Shiden, any SDN tokens, you're going to be really happy to see this. It's coming. Shiden is going to make noise this week. Okay, so OKEX is due to list Shiden. As you can see here, they are preparing. The wallet is in maintenance. Deposit is temporarily unavailable. So they are preparing the listing. They're working on it right now. This community member here has tweeted this and somebody shared this in their group. So I've seen this and I've retweeted it. So SDN is coming to OKEX. I'm really looking forward to that. And it may not come as a surprise. This is not just a pipe dream. This is not just hopium, right? And look, if we go to the Altair website here, we could see some of the backers are Binance Labs, okay? And this is a big one. This is a really big one. I know that they've also backed Moonriver, so any day now we could expect Moonriver to get listed. And of course, Shiden Network is likely to get listed too. And OKEX, Block Dream Ventures are also one of the backers, okay? So that is awesome. And look who else is a backer. Look who else is a backer, guys. Huobi Ventures. Okay, so we could get 3 potential listings here. Now we've got the confirmation with OKEX. Okay, not confirmed by OKEX themselves, but this tweet, this screenshot here pretty much shows you. If you have, I don't have an OKEX exchange account, but if you do, please go ahead, be my guest, go to the funding account section, check it, confirm for yourself that this is not a trick, and let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I don't believe this person's lying. I do believe this is the real deal. Okay, so yes, Huobi is going to be next, likely. Huobi are not supporting the Kusama crowdloans for some reason. I don't know what's going on, why they're not supporting them. I was expecting them to support them because I know that they've been saying that they're going to support them, but it seems like they're not. I don't know what's going on, but because they're backers of Shiden and Altair, we're likely going to see a listing on Huobi next. And of course, we can only dream, we can only hope that it's going to happen anytime now, or even later this year. I'd be happy with that. Even early next year. If it happens early next year, I'll still be happy with that, right? I think the most important thing to keep in mind is that the bull market continues. If the bull market continues, even if we trade sideways for a while, as long as there aren't any more massive pullbacks of Bitcoin to 26K or so on, then I think we're safe. As long as we don't go into bear, I think we're safe. I think we've got a really good shot at seeing Shiden do really well in price, just like we've seen Moonriver do really well in price. Remember that Shiden Network still has just over 100 million market cap, so still a small market cap, still plenty of room to grow, considering that the tech beats Moonriver. Again, I hold Moonriver, so I'm not trying to FUD it, but Shiden are due to launch the Ethereum virtual machine integration, which means that they could bring dApps like SushiSwap, like Uniswap forks, etc. over to Shiden. And aside from that, they've got Wasm, which means that they can bring cross-chain dApps as well. So dApps from other blockchains aside from Ethereum. So you could have PancakeSwap over on Shiden, over on Kusama, right? So it's awesome. It's awesome. And of course, all these other ones on Polygon. Remember all the ones on Polygon. We've got all the ones on Polygon, all the ones on Cosmos, and all the ones on Binance Smart Chain that could come to Shiden. And we'll bring them to Kusama, of course, because it's all about integrating smart contracts into Kusama using Shiden. So Shiden is bigger than many people think. This is still a sleeping giant. Even if we'll take a look at the price here and we see that the price got slammed, right? It went from 546 earlier today and got absolutely damaged here when it came to Bitcoin pulling back. But it doesn't do it justice, right? We are moving into a downtrend once again, right? It's not looking pretty, but again, we do have some area of support here. So not too critical here, not too critical. If we look at the sell orders and the buy orders here, we could see there is quite a bit of a support around this area. Again, a lot would have to be sold. 28K would have to be sold to drop it to 460. But if 28K was to be bought, it would take it to 550, okay, 560, 550. So yeah, once we get this news, once we get the official announcement from OKEX that they're going to be listing, I am expecting the price to do quite well. And also this week, we've got some other news from Shiden Network. So please make sure to stay tuned. Please make sure to follow them on Twitter. I'm also going to tweet it as soon as we hear about this news, of course. But it is something to do with the Ethereum virtual machine. That's all I can say, right? So just remember that with Shiden, you can bring assets from not only Ethereum, but also from other blockchains like Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Cosmos, etc. So once they deploy the Ethereum virtual machine, they'll make Ethereum assets compatible with Kusama, which means they're going to bring those smart contracts, port them over to Kusama, And then just like we've seen with Moon River, where SushiSwap has been ported over, or where Seascape has been ported over, right? So all these ones that are coming from Polygon, from Ethereum, are all going to come to Shiden as well. But aside from that, you could also have one like PancakeSwap from Binance Smart Chain coming to Shiden. So Shiden is definitely going to be bigger than many think, right? And yeah, this is pretty much it here. Just maybe before I end this video, just to take a quick look at Moon River here. You could see Moon River has just had another massive pop here. We actually went to a new all-time high of $210 on the 24-hour high here, as you can see, $210. Now it is struggling because this area has formed some sort of resistance now, and it's likely going to be retesting again. We are looking pretty good here. It looks like we're going to move back up once again, and I think if we slowly go back up here, I don't know if we're going to struggle the third time we're going to touch this, because we touched this once when we soon after listing, right? We touched this once soon after listing. Then we pulled back massively to the 130 area. We found solid support there, solid accumulation there. Then of course more people started staking, etc. And now we've had this massive run up once again, touching 200 once again, and now it looks like we want to go higher once again. The bulls are taking control, so I am pretty hopeful about Moon River. No FUD whatsoever. Even if we're to dump back down to 130, Moon River in the long run is going to outperform a lot of all these other assets because they're low supply, and they are the first to actually create this EVM between Kusama and Ethereum. So that's awesome. So that's it from today's short video. As always, drop me a comment below, and kind reminder, if you do want to contribute to any of these crowd loans that offer referral bonuses, please do use my referral links in the description below for Calamari 2.5%, Altair 5%, and Kintsugi 5%. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.